What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, The Weed, recording yet again. This will be the second take two, due to the fact that everything happened. I'll post me as a blooper. Alright, so this is not the first time, not the second, but the fourth video I'll be posting up. And yes, on the same day. Can you believe that? In case you didn't watch the blooper, this is Vanilla Bryce 100 I'm talking to. And yes, you can hear me right now, as you can I can't. As you can tell, this indeed is the mic, and I am indeed in his party, which you probably cannot see. But yes, and that's what I'm trying to tell you right now, is that me and Vanilla Bryce is hearing me. Alright, so that's out of the way to subscribe to him, by the way. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna basically start out with a topic. Alright, this topic is overused so many times, but it was about time that I give you my perspective of it. Alright. I keep saying alright, but alright. It is that bullying is growing to an all-time high in my eyes. So it's time to make a video of it, because I have nothing else to do, basically. I mean, Xbox is getting boring, so let's just post a video about this, because it's honestly, if anything, I know a lot about it, because I've been bullied from 1st grade to 2nd, 3rd grade, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, all the way to junior year, which I am now a junior, so rock on, juniors. Muscle spasm. So let's just start out with, I've been bullied for as I told you, a long period of time. I've been to the point where I've been mentally broken, physically broken, and psychologically broken. And I've been, God, I love how people just interrupt me. Okay, yes, you changed your gamer tag. Leave me alone. My apologies. So I've basically been broken down to so many things, and I have tried so many different methods of how to stop him from bullying me. Honestly, I went through bad methods, good methods. I went through normal methods. I went through methods that doesn't work. So, peace out, Bryce. Anyway, so basically just said I had to go, or BRB, he said. But to the point where I broke into tears. The first bully I believe I could recall was name was Ramon. He'd been a bully from 1st grade to 4th grade. He would hurt me physically, I believe. I remember the one time he literally grabbed my hair, yanked it, and threw me the wood chips and denied it. Ramon, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm still kind of mad at you from that, but I'm gonna let it go. So, I'm not giving any last names. So, you know, how I dealt with him was, this was the wrong way, but I was a nerd. I was like, yeah, get it, I got it, I got it. You know, I'm walking with my report card down the street, because I have to walk home. And look at this, Mr. Tough Guy Ramon decides to take the report card out of my hands, and thus made me kind of feel like, well, what the hell, man? That was my stuff. You can't just take it. He puts it in the air. No, he's taller than me. He puts it in the air where I can't reach it. So, anybody wrestling fan know what a spear is. You know, I kind of just elbowed it. Like, I used my shoulder onto his stomach. Took him down, and took the report card out of his hand. And, you know, I felt all high and mighty, but the energy from my legs, my arms, and, you know, what I did to take him down quickly left when he rolled me over, brought a fist to my face, no joke, and we're only in 4th grade, people, he's already this violent. And he goes, don't ever do that again. So he threatened me with a fist, and I kind of whimpered out and walked away, and I kind of ran home that day. But first time I stood up to bullying, and I don't regret it. That's the first step towards getting rid of bullying in my eyes, and during a time like that was the first big step of stepping up to bullying, and I actually did push back, even though that's not what we should do, in my opinion. You should not push the bully back, thus ending in more problems. That's my opinion. Alright, so then 5th grade comes. 5th grade, I had a female bully named Luna. We're cool now. I haven't talked to her since elementary school, and that's been 6th grade, and I'm in junior, so that's about what? I'm already, like, what, 11th grade? So almost 6 years. But she was a bully to me too. She hurt me mentally. She would like, see I messed up in reading. She would just start laughing at me. She would roll her eyes at me. It was just the negativity. Just, I don't know if she meant it, but it just rude from her onto me, and she said hurtful words when I messed up. It made me feel like crap. And how I deal with it is that I kind of spoke out about it. I kind of like I my dad would take me home and he'd go, "So what'd you do at school today?" I'm like, "Dad, I don't want to talk." And then he found out, oh, I'm getting bullied from growing up Muna, and he goes, "Why don't you tell her how you really feel?" I told her how I feel. She actually let me go. She was like, "Oh, wow, sorry." And we kind of separated, and then towards sixth grade we reformed a friendship. But it was just so much negativity felt from her, and I actually did something I shouldn't have. In our class we had name tags. I kind of stole her name tag, ripped it up, and threw it in my closet. I was pissed off. I was mad at her. I was sad. Had mixed feelings from mad, sad, depression. So I gets to the point where I kind of stole something and ripped it, just to feel a little bit of enlightenment out of it. I mean, screw you, but I did. Even if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I did not mean to rip your name tag, even though I don't think you care anymore. Hey, anyway. Then it goes on to sixth grade. I think I had scotch free. Nobody bullied me. And then middle school. Middle school, 11th grade. 11th grade, what I'm saying. 7th grade was semi-hard. I had a hard time with adapting to middle school. I was bullied by this guy named Sean. I love playing basketball. Alright, basketball was my thing because during that time we could play basketball at lunch. Yeah, that's middle school. And Sean would just foul me for no reason at all. Like, no need to touch. Like, I wouldn't even have the ball, and the ball's not even coming towards me, and yet he would just somehow push me or shove me, and I got really mad at him. I started yelling my vocal cords out, like, "Stop pushing, blah, 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 blah." And he would say, "Oh, well, I had a heart defect, blah." And, I don't still don't believe him to this day. Um, he hurt me physically and mentally that day, and, because mentally I could, oh my god, he could be telling the truth, and I could just be being a jackass. And physically, because he's actually doing some physical harm by pushing me, and I could really hurt myself doing that, even though it was just not really that hard of a push. So I felt like really bad. I'm like, oh my god, why did I do that? I dealt with him by telling a teacher, which I shouldn't have done. I told the teacher, and he's like, okay, I'll watch during basketball. What up, Bryce? And I'm still recording, dude. This might take a good 15 minutes. Because, like I said, I've been bullied throughout my life. Leave me alone. I did not beat my sister. Anyway, so I told the teacher, okay, I was an after-school thing that I was getting bullied towards the end of what was it, 7th grade, and so he came out to lunch and he would watch from a distance, seeing why Sean would be pushing me, and he confronted him. Sean apologized and never left, and kind of avoided me throughout the day, and I was happy for that. All right, so 8th grade comes. My best friend now, for some reason, some of my bullies were my friends now. Chelsea. Chelsea. Yeah, no. Kelsey, not Chelsea. And you don't remember her, Bryce. You're talking about Miranda. Miranda, I still have a crush on, so don't even bother. Anyway, Miranda doesn't know my channel. Miranda doesn't. Miranda, I didn't give away her last name, so don't even. Huh. Well, let's play now. She already knows I have a crush on her. Anyway, so, sorry, people. Bryce, again, interrupted me. You wanted me to make this video to show you how I really feel, and I'm trying, and you're interrupting me. Golly, jeepers, great balls of fire, dude. So, I'm completely, like, she would, again, do exactly what Muna did. She would just show this negativity towards me. She would roll her eyes at me. She would tell me I'll be stupid, or you're doing a stupid thing. It was just hurtful somehow to me, and it brought me into, not tears, but brought me into enough where I was like, wow, really? And I wouldn't stand up for myself. I would just take it, and then when school's out, I'd be like, F for F this, I'm mad at myself, and I'll yell at my parents, and thus breaking the family apart. So that's not one thing you should do. Do not keep it in, because then you break it into your family, and then, some things you do say something when you're really mad and you don't mean it. Trust me, I did that to my parents, and they don't think they forgive me for that. So don't keep it in, guys. You gotta take it out some way, maybe through a pillow, maybe through talking this out on the internet like I am right now. Even though I'm not getting bullied presently because now I'm a junior and I'm out of school. But you know, it's just that. So she became my friend later on. I told her I kind of went through the wrong way on that one. She left me alone, and then we became friends again. Then it became to ninth grade, which is freshman year. Freshman year, I was bothered by my best friend. His name was Aaron. Aaron Devon. That's right. He is still my buddy and my rival. My buddy, we still hang out. I got tired of him punching me because we would always like fight physically, just mess around. But I was getting tired because he punched too hard. So I would do non-violent things. Like one day, I decided to put he's laying down on the ground. I would put my shoe over him, like, hey, I'm gonna step on you, just mess around. He gets up, punches in the arm. I broke it. I'm like, he hit me so many times, I just broke it. And my computer's down on me, alright. So I decided to say, dude, stop punching me. You're punching too hard. And, we're yelling back and forth. Staff starts running towards us, and he's like, are you okay? I'm like, I don't even know anymore. I mean, I got punched so many times. People left red marks on my arm, and I barely hit him. Now the first time I went sent to the principal's office, I completely took full responsibility for it. I'm like, it was my fault. I should never put my boot over his face. I could really injured him. And he says, oh, well, I had it in my eye, that's why I did it. And I still call BS on that, but, while we were in the office, we got somehow close together, and we both said, we're sorry, man. We shook hands. We're like, okay, we're still buddy. And the office separated us as if we're still fighting. And then we got separated in the office. We kind of like did, like, not to be gay, but we weren't holding hands. But we were kind of like, like we're, I had to explain. We were having arm overhead, like, yeah, what up, man? Kind of that kind of play. And, we're still cool to this day. We still kind of brag on who's strongest. I might have to make this into a part 2, because I'm already reaching 12 minutes. I can't go record over 15. So, that's basically what else happened. Then came my sophomore year, where, well, I just finished a guy named Hayden. Hayden and, I think there was another one. Kimmy. Ooh. Kimmy would make fun of my appearance. She would make fun of my appearance to the point where it would indeed hurt me without, like, psychology hurt me. It made me, because I moved the mic piece down. Because I'm hearing things, I don't know why. Anyway, she would just hurt me to the point where I thought bad about myself, where I think that's when I thought about myself. Because she would just mention my, I'm very self-conscious about my blemishes, aka zits. And she would just, like, call me pizza face. She would just call me these words that I really did not appreciate. She called me retarded, which I do have a learning disability. Not a big one, but I still have a learning disability. And it's still, it affects you really hard. And I grabbed a knife one time, and I really was close to slitting. I was actually thinking about cutting myself, and it brought me down a lot. But how I got through it, I showed her finally towards the end of the year that I wasn't scared of her. She called me pizza face as if I basically said, fuck off. Leave me alone. You don't hurt me no more. And that's the truth. After I went through that knife experience, I'm like, this is just words. Words hurt, but if you know you're better and you feel like you're better, she has nothing over you, or he has nothing over you. And so I decided that. I'm like, you don't hurt me no more. I went into her face and said, you do not hurt me. You do not hurt me. Well, I said that to her, but that was just, yeah. So she left me alone. We're not buddy, but we're neutral now. But this one person, I'm gonna say this one really fast. I forgot to mention this one. I got 6 seconds to do that. His name was Aaron Berg. He rubbed me the wrong way. He did all 3 of those in one person. Alright, he was like the biggest bully I had, and still the harshest person. And I think I ended it like I did before. Alright, so not to this day, I'll mention Aaron Berg in the next video. This is at 14, 56, 57, 58, 59, whatever. So, This is the Ouija I pushed back, part 1. This has been the Ouija, Mr. Disliker. Dislike that video. People, I'm helping you out in some way, telling you my experience. Ouija out.